Biology, Chapter 6, Molecular Basis of Inheritance of Class 12. Translation. The process of polymerization of amino acids to form polypeptide is called translation. The sequence of amino acids in a polypeptide is defined or decided by the sequence of bases in the mRNA. The amino acids are joined by peptide bonds, the formation of which require energy. In the first phase, amino acids are activated in the presence of ATP and linked to their cognate tRNA. The process is called charging of tRNA or amino acetylation of tRNA. If the two such charged tRNAs are brought close, formation of peptide bond would be favored energetically in presence of catalyst. The synthesis of proteins occurs on ribosome, which consists of structural RNAs and about 80 different proteins. In inactive state, a ribosome exists as two subunits, a large subunit and a small subunit. When the small subunit encountered on an mRNA, the process of translation of the mRNA to protein begins. There are two sites close and enough in the large subunit for subsequent amino acids to form peptide bond. The ribosome also acts as a catalyst, that is, in bacteria, 23S rRNA is the enzyme called ribozyme for the formation of peptide bond. A translated unit in mRNA is the sequence of RNA that is flanked by start codon AUG, the stop codon and the codes for a polypeptide. And mRNA also has some sequence at both 5' end before start codon and at a 3' end after stop codon, which are not translated and are called untranslated region UTRS. Steps of translation. The steps of translations are charging of tRNA, initiation, elongation, and termination. First, charging, amino acetylation of tRNA. Formation of peptide bonds needs energy obtained from ATP. For these, amino acids are activated, amino acid plus ATP, and linked to their cognate tRNA in presence of amino acetyl tRNA synthesis. Thus, the tRNA becomes charged. Second, initiation. In this, small subunit of ribosome bind to mRNA at the start codon AUG. Now, large subunit binds to small subunit to form initiation complex. Large subunit consists of amino acetyl tRNA binding site A site and peptidyl site P site. The initiated tRNA, which carries methionine, binds on P site. Its anticodon UAC recognizes start codon AUG. Third, elongation. Second amino acetyl tRNA binds to the A site of ribosome. Its anticodon binds to the second codon on the mRNA and a peptide bond is formed between first and second amino acids in presence of peptidyl transferase. First amino acid and its tRNA are broken. This tRNA is removed from P site and second tRNA from A site is pulled to P site along with mRNA. This is called translocation. These processes are repeated for other codons in mRNA. During translation, ribosome moves from codon to codon. Fourth, termination. When a release factor binds to the stop codon, the translation terminates. The polypeptide and the tRNA are released from the ribosomes. The ribosome dissociates into large and small subunits. A group of ribosomes associated with a single mRNA for translation is called polyribosome or polysomes. And mRNA has additional sequences that are not translated, untranslated regions or UTRs. UTRs are present at both 5' end before start codon and 3' ends after stop codon. They are required for efficient translation process. Here are the various translation in actions instruments. Ribosomes, two different type of ribosomes, large subunit and small subunit. tRNAs, which are made up of different types of proteins, and a long chain on mRNA that starts from 5 prime, that is AUG methionine, and ends at 3 prime with stop codon, and in between the helper of the enzyme is peptidyl transferase. Here first process initiation is taking place. Methionine tRNA bind to P site. Elongation, second tRNA bind to A site. Peptide bond is formed between methionine and second proteins. Translocation from A site to P site. Here is a long chain of different types of proteins which are binded at P site and A site. Termination, releasing factor binding. Here are all the processes seen with the help of figure. Regulation of gene expression. It refers to the way in which the working of gene is regulated. In eukaryotes, the regulation could be exerted at 4 levels. First, transcriptional level or formation of primary transcript. Second, processing level or regulation of splicing. Third, transport of mRNA from nucleus to the cytoplasm. Fourth, translational level or formation of polypeptide. In prokaryotes, the control of the rate of transcription initiation is the main site for control of gene expression. In simple terms, it is the metabolic, physiological or environmental conditions that regulate gene expression. For example, in E. coli, the gene that synthesizes enzyme beta-galactosidase to catalyze the hydrolysis of lactose is induced by the presence of lactose in the medium. The development and differentiation of embryo into an adult organisms are also a result of coordination regulation of expression of several sets of genes. If a substrate is added to growth medium of bacteria, a set of genes is switched on to metabolize it. It is called induction. When a metabolite or product is added, the gene to produce it are turned off. This is called repression. Each metabolic reaction is controlled by a set of genes. All the genes regulation or regulating a metabolic reaction constitute an operon. For example, lac operon, triptoperon, R operon, his operon, or well operon, etc. Lac operon. The regulation at the transcription level was elucidated by Francois Jacob, a genetist, and Jacques Monod, a biochemist. Lac-operon is the operon controlling lactose metabolism. Steps of translation. The steps of translations are charging of tRNA, initiation, elongation, and termination. Lacoperon in E. coli. Lacoperon consists of three structural genes Z, Y and E, an operator O, a promoter P and a regulator gene I. Here I stands for inhibitor and not for inducer. The three structural genes transcribe a polycystonic mRNA. Gene Z code for enzyme beta-galactosidase or beta-gal, which catalyze the hydrolysis of lactose into glucose and galactose. Gene Y code for enzyme permease, which increases the permeability of the cells to lactose. Gene E code for the enzyme transacetylase, which catalyzes the transacetylation of lactose in its active form. A repressor of the operon is synthesized all the time constitutively from the gene I. The repressor protein binds to the operator region of the operon and prevents RNA polymerase from transcribing the operon. In the presence of inducer, that is lactose or allolactose, the repressor is inactivated by the interaction with the inducer. If lactose is provided in the growth medium, the lactose is transported into E. coli cells by the action of permease. Lactose inducer binds with the repressor protein. So repressor protein cannot bind to operator gene. The operator gene region becomes free and induces the RNA polymerase to bind with promoter gene. These transcriptions start. Third, elongation. Second amino acetyl tRNA binds to the E site of ribosome. Its anticodon binds to the second codon on the mRNA and a peptide bond is formed between first and second amino acids in presence of. Thank you.